Hi, I'm Jay, escobarj.com. This video is meditation tips and techniques. And if you haven't watched my first 3 videos that I've done on this topic, make sure you check those out first. I'm going to post those into the description below, the links to those videos. And today, what we're going to be talking about is having closed eyes versus having opened eyes. So here's the thing. After you found a comfortable position and you're sitting still, you're not fidgeting, you've got your feet flat on the floor, you find a comfortable position, you're sitting upright, and you're focusing on your breathing, the next fundamental aspect to an effective meditation is for you to determine if you want to have your eyes closed or open. Now, what I recommend when you first start out is closing your eyes. And the reason why I recommend closing your eyes to begin with is because it makes things a little simpler. You're not going to be focused on so much of the visual stimuli. You're going to be more focused on just being present in the moment, focusing on your breathing, and just staring into the shimmery darkness of your closed eyes. And the key is you don't want to be distracted easily, especially when you don't really know what you're doing, or you're just starting out, or you're just kind of a novice. So you want to keep things as simple as possible first, and then work your way up to the more advanced techniques a little bit later once you kind of get a feel for things. So I would say once you've done about 5 to 10 sessions, probably closer to 10 sessions of meditation with your eyes closed, then you can maybe experiment if you want and begin to open your eyes and focus the same way that you would if you had your eyes closed. And for me, what I found that the easiest way to do that, to have your eyes open, is to look at something at about eye level in front of you, but instead of focusing and like kind of having tunnel vision on that thing in front of you, the easiest way is to focus on the space and the air in front of that object and between your eyes and between that object that you're looking at. So like the space, like right here, right? Focus on like looking at that area. Or you can even focus like right in front of your nose right here, kind of like just not down in your nose or whatever, but like right here in front, just like kind of focus right there in front of you. And the key is when you have your eyes open, you want to leave and have your eyes and your vision as wide as you can. Focus on taking in the entire periphery instead of having that tunnel vision of like, okay, I'm staring at a wall, or I'm staring at some trees, or I'm staring at a desk, or staring at, something that's on the wall, picture or something. So you want to focus on your entire picture, the entire periphery that you have, your entire peripheral vision when you have your eyes open, because that allows you to not necessarily focus on one thing specifically. Because what I found is that when you focus on one thing specifically, it tends to trigger and cue things in your brain, and it kind of makes it easy to start thought jumping, which defeats the purpose of the meditation. So by keeping things wide and open, it kind of, the way I like to think about it, it's like you want to keep your vision and your periphery as wide as possible so that you can be open and receptive to inspiration and creativity, feeling present in the moment, and just surrendering to the moment is the best way to put it. And practicing meditation with your eyes open is also going to give you the confidence to meditate anywhere, anytime, and even in public settings with loud noises around you. There have been times where, people have been around me like yelling, or, there's a lot of distractions. And when you get good at doing it with your eyes open, you can actually do it in public. I mean, you can obviously do it in public with your eyes closed too, but someone might come up and say, why are your eyes closed? Or what are you doing? Right? If you have your eyes open and you're just kind of staring into space, you can kind of more get away with it. If there's a lot of loud noises, a lot of, distractions, but it's like a muscle, the more you do it, the more the muscle builds, the more you can do it with your eyes open, eyes closed. And then the more advanced techniques you can start incorporating, like doing feelings of love, what's called metta, You can start doing different techniques like focusing on hearing sounds or focusing on the way you're sitting and feelings in your body. You can also start even incorporating some visualization techniques where you visualize yourself staring back at yourself, for example, or staring at yourself from a different angle in the room, or staring at yourself from the back, or staring. One thing that I've liked to do is, usually when I meditate, there's a mirror behind me when I meditate, and I visualize myself looking down at myself from behind myself. Sounds a little weird, but think about that for a second. And then what I do is I turn the seat of attention. I turn my attention into the mirror, and I look at myself in the mirror from that visual vantage point out, in the meditation. And it's actually very powerful. And if you do it right, you will feel chills. I mean, there's times when I felt like spiritual moments and spiritual experiences doing this. And it's a very liberating feeling and helps you really get present in the moment. It's very, very powerful. So hope you enjoyed this video with eyes open, eyes closed, a couple different strategies. Like I said, I recommend doing eyes closed first if you're just starting out. It's a lot simpler and a lot less stimuli to distract you and start thought jumping, because that's obviously not the idea of meditation. So if you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell icon so you never miss any time I release a new video. If you'd like to get my help with this, if you're struggling with, meditation, closing your eyes, opening your eyes, or if you're struggling with the visualization techniques, visit my website. You can book a coaching session there with me, with yours truly, at escobarj.com. You can also shoot me an email. And then at the very least, do me a favor, and if you know somebody who is struggling with life or just needs some help, share this video with them. I mean, meditation is a very, very powerful tool to use to help you get your sanity, to help you feel present, to help you feel grateful and thankful, and to really just take your life to another level spiritually. That being said, hope you're always learning, always growing, and always pushing forward. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.